Exploring the search for extraterrestrial life. The quest for alien civilizations. Humanity has long been captivated by the possibility of extraterrestrial life. Despite decades of searching, no definitive evidence has been found, and the quest may persist for centuries. With billions of galaxies and planets in the universe, the existence of intelligent life seems highly probable. Many of these civilizations could be far older than humanity, potentially possessing technologies that surpass our wildest dreams. This journey will take us across stars, galaxies, and even alternate realities as we explore the potential existence of advanced extraterrestrial beings, their technologies, physical forms, and the mysteries surrounding UFO sightings. UFOs, signs of advanced technology. Unidentified flying objects, UFOs, have often been linked to extraterrestrial life, though this remains unproven. Since the 1940s, UFO reports have surged, beginning with the 1947 Roswell incident, which the U.S. government attributed to a weather balloon crash. Some researchers argue it involved an alien spacecraft. Between 2% and 5% of UFO cases remain unexplained, displaying characteristics that defy known physics such as extreme speeds, abrupt turns, and rapid acceleration without visible propulsion. Military pilots have reported UFOs in controlled airspace, raising security concerns, especially due to their ability to transition seamlessly between air and water. Notable encounters include Pentagon-confirmed videos released between 2017 and 2020. The 2015 gimbal footage, captured by a U.S. Navy FA-18 Super Hornet, shows a saucer-shaped object moving against 120-knot winds, rotating in ways conventional aircraft cannot. The Go Fast video, also from 2015, reveals an object skimming the ocean at high speed, while the 2004 FLIR footage, recorded near San Diego, depicts an oval object maintaining speed and maneuverability without visible wings or exhaust. Pilots in these encounters expressed astonishment at the object's capabilities, which far exceed modern aeronautical technology. Theories behind UFO phenomena. Several hypotheses attempt to explain UFOs. The extraterrestrial hypothesis suggests they are spacecraft from advanced alien civilizations, possibly from nearby star systems like Proxima Centauri or Alpha Centauri, located in the Milky Way's habitable zones. These beings might use anti-gravitational propulsion or warp drives to achieve interstellar travel, implying they are far older and more advanced than humanity. Such civilizations could be studying Earth, its resources, or attempting indirect contact. The cryptoterrestrial hypothesis proposes that UFOs originate from a hidden civilization coexisting with humans, possibly living in underground cities or underwater bases. Described as tall, thin humanoids, they might possess cloaking devices, anti-gravity ships, and mind control technology. Sightings near volcanoes like Popocatépetl in Mexico fuel speculation that these beings use volcanic craters as dimensional portals or energy sources. The interdimensional hypothesis suggests UFOs are entities from parallel dimensions capable of moving between realities. Often described as translucent energy forms, they may operate under different physical laws. This ties into the time traveler hypothesis, which posits that UFOs are piloted by future humans studying their past, explaining physical similarities in some encounters and raising questions about time travel paradoxes. Lastly, the military hypothesis attributes UFOs to secret human technology. Advanced aircraft like the B-2 Spirit, B-21 Raider, and F-117 Nighthawk, with their unconventional designs and stealth capabilities, could be mistaken for alien craft. Historically, military innovations have been misidentified as unexplained phenomena, often due to their secretive development. The Fermi paradox and possible explanations. The Fermi paradox highlights the contradiction between the high likelihood of extraterrestrial civilizations given the Milky Way, S-100-400 billion stars, and the universe, S billions of galaxies, and the lack of evidence or contact. The Drake equation supports this probability, estimating countless habitable planets. Life on Earth emerged 4 billion years ago, while the universe is 13.8 billion years old, providing ample time for advanced civilizations to develop. So, why haven't we found them? One explanation is that their signals are too faint for our technology to detect, or they use communication methods we cannot comprehend. Interstellar distances like the 4.24 light-year gap to Proxima Centauri make contact challenging. Current human technology would take thousands of years to reach it. The zoo hypothesis suggests advanced civilizations observe us without interfering, treating the Milky Way as a protected reserve to avoid cultural or biological contamination, possibly because humanity isn't ready for contact. Alternatively, cosmic events may have wiped out these civilizations. Asteroid impacts, like the one that extincted dinosaurs 65 million years ago, could destroy alien societies. A hypothetical civilization on a planet called Zara, for example, might have thrived for millennia before a massive asteroid caused fires, tsunamis, and atmospheric collapse, leading to their extinction. Supernovas, the Kardashev scale, and the search for advanced civilizations. Advancing through the Kardashev scale. The Kardashev scale classifies civilizations based on their energy usage. Currently, humanity is at approximately 0.7 on this scale, meaning we have not yet harnessed all of Earth's energy resources, such as solar, geothermal, or oceanic power. Reaching Type 1 status would enable humans to control environmental factors like weather and seismic activity. However, achieving this level requires overcoming significant challenges, or filters, that could lead to either advancement or extinction. A Type 2 civilization harnesses the full energy of its star, manipulating planetary dynamics within its system using advanced technologies. A Type 3 civilization controls the energy of its entire galaxy, tapping into stars, black holes, and other galactic phenomena. Beyond this, speculative post-Kardashev levels include a Type 4 civilization, which could harness the energy of the observable universe, including dark energy and all galaxies. Such a civilization might create simulations so advanced they replicate reality, generating countless virtual universes with diverse life forms. A Type 5 civilization would manipulate dimensions, traveling between universes, altering time, speeding it up, slowing it down, or reversing it, and accessing multiversal resources. The most advanced, a Type 6 or omniversal civilization, would control energy and matter at their most fundamental levels, creating or destroying universes, altering physical laws, and achieving immortality. These beings might exist as intangible consciousnesses, transcending time and space, and could interact with lesser civilizations from higher dimensions, guiding or observing them. Searching for intelligent civilizations. Our universe likely hosts numerous civilizations at various developmental stages. Detecting them requires advanced methods. The search for extraterrestrial intelligence, SETI, uses radio telescopes to scan for unusual signals, but other phenomena and technologies offer clues. Megastructures and Dyson spheres. A Type 2 civilization might construct a Dyson sphere, a megastructure encircling a star, to capture its energy using solar panels or satellites. From a distance, it might appear as a particle cloud around the star, though distinguishing it from natural phenomena requires sophisticated technology. It would rotate to simulate gravity, use lightweight materials like carbon nanotubes, and feature mirrors to regulate sunlight, with energy shields or lasers for defense against impacts. Potential for life on moons and planets. Moons like Europa, Jupiter, and Titan, Saturn, could harbor life. Europa has a subsurface ocean beneath its icy crust, while Titan features a nitrogen-rich atmosphere, methane lakes, and possibly a subsurface water-ammonia ocean. These conditions might support microbial life, but other moons in the Milky Way or beyond could foster intelligent life. Earth's moon stabilizes our climate. Similar moons elsewhere might be crucial for life's development. Advanced civilizations might have built mining stations orbiting such moons, using dropships to extract resources like water or metals. Remnants of extinct civilizations' stations could be visible as bright spots in telescope images. Floating cities and orbital reconfiguration. On planets or moons with dense atmospheres but hostile surfaces, a Type 2 or 3 civilization might construct floating cities, suspended by balloons filled with light gases like helium. These cities could drift with winds, following sunlight to maintain day-night cycles and explore vast areas without additional vehicles. A more ambitious project, a planetary orbit reconfigurer, would involve orbital stations with thermonuclear fusion engines powered by antimatter, allowing a civilization to adjust planetary orbits for optimal habitability or energy needs. Harnessing black hole. Energy. Black holes emit Hawking radiation and form accretion disks of gas and dust, which generate electromagnetic radiation. A Type 3 civilization could build a ring-like structure to capture this energy, placing it at a safe distance to manage intense radiation. They might also harness cosmic rays from accretion disks, using massive structures to tap stellar torrents of particles for propulsion, accelerating ships to near-light speeds for intergalactic travel. However, such energy beams could devastate planets, stripping atmospheres and causing mass extinction. Wormholes and galactic arcs. Wormholes, theoretical tunnels in space-time, could be stabilized by a Type 3 civilization using exotic matter, creating a network of portals for instant travel across galaxies or universes. These would be hard to detect but might reveal gravitational effects. Such civilizations might also build galactic arcs, enormous, self-sustaining spaceships, with ecosystems to preserve endangered species. Comparable in size to hundreds of Airbus A320s, these arcs would feature modular habitats and advanced propulsion like antimatter or nuclear fusion. Detecting space-time anomalies. Massive spacecraft could bend space-time, acting as gravitational lenses and distorting light from distant stars, observable as anomalies in astronomical images. Warp drives, bending space-time to allow faster-than-light travel without breaking relativity, might produce gravitational waves detectable by laser interferometers. Exoplanets in habitable zones, detected via the transit method, dimming of starlight as a planet passes, are prime candidates for life. Super-Earths, twin Earths, and ocean planets, especially those with liquid water, could host intelligent life or artifacts from extinct civilizations. A hypothetical ocean planet, Aqualis. Imagine Aqualis, an ocean-covered exoplanet with no landmasses. Its inhabitants, the Aqualians, have evolved dolphin-like bodies for swimming, with biopolymer skin to withstand deep-sea pressure, flexible fins, squid-like eyes for dark environments, and bioluminescent communication. They breathe via gills, live in underwater cities, and use bioengineered organisms for light and coral for construction, showcasing a technology rooted in marine biology. Ancient mysteries and the future of humanity. Theories of ancient extraterrestrial influence. The ancient astronaut theory suggests that extraterrestrial beings visited Earth long ago, sharing knowledge with early humans. Proponents argue that massive geoglyphs, like the Nazca lines in Peru, were created as signals or landing markers for these visitors. However, decades of research offer alternative explanations. Some scholars link the Nazca figures to astronomical events, while others propose they were part of rituals tied to water and fertility. Nearby Palpa geoglyphs are similarly thought to have served as astronomical calendars, components of religious ceremonies, or depictions of mythical figures. UFO sightings and alleged encounters. On January 8, 1981, in southern France, a farmer named Renato Nicolai reported seeing a grey, saucer-shaped object land on his property before quickly departing. The ground bore 2 compressed marks, later analysed to have been subjected to high heat and pressure. In the UK, crop circles have sparked debate while some are confirmed hoaxes, others are speculated to be UFO-related. A notable incident occurred in 1994 at Ariel School in Zimbabwe, where 62 children, aged 6 to 12, claimed to witness 2 glowing objects descend during recess. They described small gray-skinned humanoids with large black eyes emerging from the craft. Interviews conducted separately showed consistent accounts, leading some researchers to believe the children encountered extraterrestrials, though skeptics attribute the event to mass hysteria. Claims of ancient alien technology. Bob Lazar, a controversial figure claiming to have worked at a secretive facility called S4, alleged in 2019 that he examined spacecraft recovered from ancient archaeological sites, dating back thousands or millions of years. He described their propulsion systems as using gravity manipulation, far beyond current human capabilities. If true, this suggests Earth was visited by advanced beings in prehistory, challenging our understanding of history, culture, and mythology. Alternatively, these crafts might belong to a lost terrestrial civilization, predating recorded history, possibly linked to myths like Atlantis. Such a civilization could have been wiped out by a cataclysm, like an asteroid impact or technological conflict, leaving behind distorted legends mistaken for mythology. Survivors might have passed down knowledge, shaping later cultures. What might extraterrestrials look like? Science fiction often depicts aliens as humanoid, but could this be realistic? The concept of convergent evolution, where unrelated species develop similar traits like sharks and dolphins, suggests that humanoid forms could emerge on planets with Earth-like conditions. Superhabitable planets, orbiting long-lived orange dwarf stars, might offer ideal environments for life. These planets, older and larger than Earth, would likely have greater mass, supporting higher biodiversity with global oceans, scattered land masses, and warm, humid climates. Imagine a superhabitable world, Oceania, located hundreds of light-years away. Its surface is 90% ocean, with 3 biodiverse continents covered in dense tropical forests. A creature like Simia florens arboris might inhabit these jungles, with blue-green fluorescent fur, water-resistant skin, large ears for hearing distant sounds, and panoramic night vision. In Oceania's shallow seas, Hippocamperus luminae could thrive, with iridescent blue scales for communication and wide-ranging eyes. Intelligent humanoids on Oceania, adapted to higher gravity, might be short and stocky, with robust skulls, large brains, short limbs, and olive-green skin suited to lower ultraviolet light from an orange dwarf. Their large eyes and skin-based respiration would suit the dense, oxygen-rich atmosphere. On a low-gravity planet like Levitas, also orbiting an orange dwarf, beings might evolve differently. With an oxygen-argon atmosphere, Levitas supports tall, slender humanoids with elongated limbs, elastic skin that shifts tones, and large eyes for dim light. Flying creatures here would have expansive wings, while marine life thrives in shallow, sunlit oceans. The risks of contacting extraterrestrials. Efforts like Active SETI and METI International have sent signals to distant stars, including red dwarfs, seeking advanced civilizations. However, some scientists caution against this, arguing it violates the precautionary principle. Revealing Earth's location could attract hostile extraterrestrials, potentially leading to catastrophic outcomes. Stephen Hawking warned that such contact might mirror historical human encounters where less advanced societies suffered. An advanced alien race, centuries ahead of humanity, could exploit Earth's resources, using directed energy weapons like lasers or plasma beams to destroy key infrastructure, or antimatter devices to obliterate cities with nuclear-like force but without radiation. They might manipulate environmental conditions to trigger disasters like hurricanes, earthquakes, or tsunamis, or deploy nanobots to dismantle structures or spread disease. Even peaceful contact risks introducing alien pathogens, against which humans would have no immunity, leading to rapid, devastating outbreaks. Humanity's future and the need for expansion. Stephen Hawking emphasized the dangers of remaining on Earth, citing risks like superintelligent AI, nuclear war, asteroid impacts, or the sun's eventual expansion. A nuclear conflict could trigger a nuclear winter, blocking sunlight and collapsing agriculture, while an asteroid strike, though unlikely in the short term, becomes probable over millennia. With 99% of Earth's past species extinct, humanity must expand to survive. Colonizing the Moon with prefabricated modules or underground habitats in lava tubes is a feasible first step. Mars, at 225 million kilometers, 140 million miles away, requires 6 to 9-month journeys, starting with robotic missions to build infrastructure. Initial Martian colonies would grow into self-sustaining cities, eventually terraforming the planet over centuries with introduced ecosystems. Interstellar travel, using antimatter or nuclear propulsion, could reach Alpha Centauri in decades or centuries. Warp drives, bending space-time, might enable faster-than-light travel, causing time dilation travelers aging slower than those on Earth. Future humans might evolve into a Type 3 civilization, controlling the Milky Way, but could adopt aggressive tendencies, sparking interstellar conflicts. Isolated colonies might forget their Earth origins, evolving uniquely under diverse conditions. A mass extinction on Earth could leave descendants on other worlds who might misinterpret Earth's ruins, like the durable pyramids, as alien artifacts. The risk of stagnation. Some civilizations in the Milky Way might stall in their technological progress due to a lack of innovation, over-regulation, or internal conflicts. Those achieving interstellar travel first could dominate, imposing barriers that confine others to their home systems, limiting resource access and growth. These cosmic imperialists might control confined civilizations, but alliances among the latter could resist oppression through diplomacy and leadership, fostering a dynamic interstellar landscape. Evolutionary futures. As humans colonize other worlds, isolation due to vast distances would drive divergent evolution. Varied gravity and atmospheric conditions would alter physical traits. Higher gravity might produce stockier builds, while different atmospheres could change respiratory systems. Over hundreds of thousands of years, these adaptations would create distinct human offshoots, shaped by their unique environments. Human evolution, origins of life, and extraterrestrial encounters. Divergent evolution of human colonies. With advanced genetic modification, human evolution across galactic colonies could accelerate dramatically. If these far-flung human descendants meet after millennia, they might not recognize their shared ancestry due to lost historical records. Each group, having adapted to unique environments, could perceive the others as alien, potentially leading to mistrust or conflict. Genetic adaptations for survival, such as altered physiology for hostile climates, might be viewed with curiosity or suspicion. Distinct languages and dialects, developed in isolation, would further hinder communication and reunification efforts. The origins of life on Earth. Life on Earth emerged around 4 billion years ago, but its origins remain uncertain. The abiogenesis theory suggests life began in a primordial soup of chemical compounds in Earth's early oceans. Another hypothesis points to deep-sea hydrothermal vents as the cradle of life, where extreme conditions fostered the first organic molecules. The panspermia theory proposes that life is distributed across the universe via asteroids or cosmic dust, with the Martian meteorite Allen Hills 84001 cited, though debated, as possibly containing extraterrestrial microfossils. A more speculative idea, directed panspermia, suggests an advanced alien civilization intentionally seeded Earth with life, choosing it for its habitability. This could have involved automated probes depositing microorganisms or transmitting genetic data. Some scientists note that life's rapid emergence after Earth's formation and the universal use of DNA-RNA in terrestrial organisms might support this theory, hinting at an external origin. Protocols for extraterrestrial contact. If directed panspermia were true, it would imply intelligent life predates humanity, raising profound questions about our place in the cosmos. The search for extraterrestrial intelligence, SETI, has protocols for potential contact. A suspicious signal must be verified for authenticity, involving collaboration with global researchers before public disclosure. No response would be sent without international consensus, possibly through a body like the United Nations. Direct contact with a Type 3 civilization far advanced in technology would be overwhelming, like a prehistoric human encountering modern technology. Sharing their knowledge could revolutionize physics, biology, and engineering, but must be managed to avoid global power imbalances. Such an event might unite humanity under a shared identity, though it could also spark division, challenge religious beliefs, and require careful communication using universal languages like mathematics and physics. the multiverse, and interdimensional beings. What if our visitors aren't extraterrestrial but interdimensional? The multiverse theory posits that our universe is one of many, each with distinct physical laws. Gravity, particle behavior, and even the number of dimensions might vary. Some universes could have more or fewer than our 3 spatial and 1 temporal dimension. String theory supports this idea, suggesting particles are vibrating strings whose patterns create diverse physical laws across universes. The many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics further proposes that every decision or quantum event spawns parallel universes. In one such universe, a meteorite might have missed Earth, allowing dinosaurs like Troodon to evolve into intelligent beings instead of humans. Imagine Luminarian, a multiverse realm where light dominates existence. Its intelligent inhabitants, adapted to a light-centric world, might have tall, elongated bodies with luminous skin that flashes to convey emotions or intentions. Their large heads, house brains optimized for processing light-based information, and multicellular eyes detect a wide range of frequencies. If these beings could transcend dimensional barriers, their contact with humanity would be even more profound than an extraterrestrial encounter, challenging our understanding of reality itself. The Roswell Incident, fact or fiction? The 1947 Roswell incident remains a cornerstone of UFO lore. On July 3rd, rancher William Mack Brazel discovered unusual debris on his property in New Mexico after a storm. He reported it to the local sheriff, who notified the Roswell Army Airfield. On July 8th, Lieutenant Walter Haut announced the recovery of a flying saucer, but the military quickly retracted the statement, claiming the debris was from a weather balloon. Colonel William Blanchard displayed the alleged wreckage at a press conference, fueling skepticism about the sudden narrative shift. Witnesses later claimed small, unusual bodies were found among the debris, sparking theories of extraterrestrial recovery. Brazel initially described the materials as unlike anything he'd seen, though he later aligned with the military's balloon explanation, allegedly under pressure. Intelligence officer Jesse Marcel, who handled the debris, insisted years later that it was extraterrestrial, claiming the government concealed the truth. Glenn Dennis, a funeral home worker, alleged the base requested small coffins to preserve bodies exposed to the elements, adding to the mystery. The idea of advanced beings crashing on Earth raises questions, but Roswell remains a debated case, either a genuine cover-up or a myth born from misidentification. UFO theories, Area 51, and global secrets theories on the Roswell crash. The 1947 Roswell incident has sparked various theories to explain why an advanced extraterrestrial craft might have crashed. One possibility is that, like human technology, alien ships could suffer from mechanical failures or technical errors, exacerbated by the wear of long interstellar journeys or unexpected events like thunderstorms. Earth's unique atmospheric, magnetic, or gravitational conditions might also overwhelm a craft's systems if they weren't designed for our planet. Some theorists propose the craft was shot down intentionally or accidentally by a terrestrial defense system, while others suggest the crash was staged by aliens or humans to gauge reactions or spread disinformation as part of a psychological experiment. Area 51, Secrets and Speculation. Area 51, a secretive U.S. military base in Nevada, is often linked to the Roswell debris, with rumors that alien bodies and wreckage were studied there. Since the 1950s, UFO sightings near the base, often attributed to experimental aircraft like the U-2 or A-12 Oxcart, have fueled speculation of extraterrestrial activity. Bob Lazar's 1989 claims intensified these theories. He alleged, working at S4 near Area 51, reverse engineering alien spacecraft powered by anti-gravitational propulsion and element 115, later discovered as moscovium in 2004. While some view Lazar's account as evidence of hidden alien tech, others dismiss him as a fabricator or part of a government disinformation effort. Former base workers have anonymously reported seeing unexplainable objects, but skeptics argue these stories mask secret military projects. The UFO narrative might serve as a distraction from classified developments, like advanced aircraft. Although Area 51 AS existence was officially acknowledged in 2013, through declassified documents revealing its role in testing experimental aircraft. Due to its remote, arid location, much of its operations remain classified, perpetuating mystery. Operation Majestic 12. A hidden committee? In 1984, documents surfaced claiming a secret group, Majestic 12, was formed under President Harry Truman to manage extraterrestrial affairs post-Roswell. Allegedly comprising military and government officials, the group oversaw the recovery and study of alien craft, developed media control strategies, and aimed to establish contact with otherworldly beings. Proponents argue the document's detailed technicalities suggest authenticity, supported by some government witnesses. However, inconsistencies and lack of concrete evidence lead many to believe they're a hoax, possibly crafted as government disinformation. Black projects, human innovation, or alien tech. During the Cold War, the US and Soviet Union engaged in a technological race, birthing black projects, highly classified programs, to develop advanced military tech like the U-2 spy plane and stealth aircraft. Secrecy was paramount to maintain an edge, a practice that continued post-Cold War to counter new threats. Some speculate that breakthroughs in propulsion tech stem from reverse engineering alien craft from incidents like Roswell, though skeptics attribute advancements to decades of human research within known physics. The culture of secrecy within the military-industrial complex keeps such projects hidden, fueling speculation. The Wilson document, a cover-up exposed? The Wilson document, purported notes from a 2002 conversation between Admiral Thomas Wilson and Dr. Eric Davis, details Wilson's attempts to access classified programs studying alien technology. Wilson allegedly learned of a small, isolated group within the Pentagon managing recovered non-terrestrial craft, but faced resistance when seeking access. The document claims reverse engineering efforts were slow and challenging. Supporters see it as proof of a high-level cover-up, while skeptics demand stronger evidence, questioning its authenticity. Global cooperation in UFO investigations evidence suggests international collaboration in UFO research, often cloaked in secrecy.
During the Cold War, the Soviet Union's Project Setka investigated unidentified aerial phenomena, initially suspecting American espionage, but later examining unexplained cases. Post-Soviet collapse, Russia may have continued this work with global partners. The Five Eyes Intelligence Alliance, US, UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, is rumored to share UFO data, though unconfirmed.
Some speculate the United Nations has a UFO task force, but the secretive nature of these initiatives aims to suppress public disclosure. Declassified efforts like the US Air Force's Project Blue Book, 1952-1969, investigated UFOs, concluding most were natural phenomena or human aircraft, though some cases remain unsolved, hinting at withheld information. The UK's X-Files, declassified in 2008, and Soviet records reveal similar patterns. Serious investigation paired with public dismissal. Modern secret programs likely persist, possibly involving AI, quantum computing, or surveillance satellites, with governments potentially more concerned about known extraterrestrial presence than they admit. The bigger picture. The uncertainty of intelligent life, whether on distant stars, in other galaxies, extinct, or in alternate universes, leaves humanity at a crossroads. Future contact with advanced civilizations, or our extinction without such discovery, both carry profound implications, highlighting the stakes of our cosmic journey.